Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Johnson, and today I'm going to teach you how to properly French a chicken. The first step in this process is to clean our raw chicken and pat dry. And then we have to deconstruct the chicken into its 8 pieces: 2 wings, 2 breasts, 2 thighs, and 2 legs. Then the fun part's gonna start. We're going to expose the 2 leg bones and the 2 wing bones so that when the chicken's cooked, it's gonna look super elegant and super nice and clean on our finished dish. To start, I'm gonna tackle the first 2 steps in this process. Hello, everyone. So right now my chicken's all clean and dry, and I'm just gonna take off the loose skin and fat, and then I'm gonna go in and break down my chicken. Here we have the thigh and leg still attached and the breastbone along with the wing. When we are finished, it will look like this: the bone exposed at the leg and the bone exposed at the breast. Here is our end product. I'm just showing you that I did half of the chicken already and the different sections along with it. We got 1 leg, 1 thigh, and 1 breast. And here is how we're going to get there. I like to start with taking apart the wing and the breast. First, we have to find the joint connecting the 2 areas. Once that is located, go down about 1 finger width towards the breast. Take your boning knife and cut there all the way around the bone and to the bone. Once all the meat is cut and you can see the exposed bone in between the 2 sides, take the back side of your boning knife and in a scraping motion move both meat sides further away from each other, making sure the bone is nice and clean. You will hear a noise of the blade and the bone connecting. This is normal and totally fine. Maybe even annoying at first to some people. The next step in our adventure is to remove the meat from the joint part of the breast. To do that, we have to find the 2 grooves of the joint, and in between that, we take the tip of our knife and cut down. Our knife and chicken are perpendicular to our cutting board, and we stab down with the knife facing away from us and in a forward motion, pull down. Then we remove the meat by pulling the 2 joints apart and twisting it off till it's nice and removed. Next, we're going to tackle Frenching the leg bone. I like to keep the thigh and leg still attached because it adds extra weight to the leg while I'm trying to trim it up. To tackle the leg, we are going to do the same process as before. Starting at the joint, go about 1 inch or 1 finger width down towards the leg, and then take your knife and cut there all the way around the bone and to the bone. This is going to be a little more tough than the wing because the leg has more ligaments and tendons in it, so it's going to be a little more stringy while you're cutting. So just take your time while doing it. Yet again, once all the meat is cut and you can see the exposed bone, take the back side of your boning knife and in a scraping motion move the meat further away from each other, making sure the bone is nice and clean. Here I am just doing the same thing that I did before with the breast. I take my knife and hold it perpendicular to my cutting board along with the thigh and leg, and I take the tip of it in between the little groove of the joints, and I stab it down to the cutting board and pull forward in a motion, trying to get the cap off all at once. Sometimes it doesn't want to come off all at once or even a little bit. We have to maneuver around the joint and into the little curve areas, try to expose the leg bone as much as possible. Lastly, we're gonna take the thigh and leg apart. So you're gonna find the joint that connects the two and go in between those two bones, this little air pocket, and cut straight through and straight down. And you should be able to miss the bones while you do this. It's okay if you don't, though. And there you have it. This brings us to the end of our little demo, and I hope you learned a thing or two about Frenching a chicken.